They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the Reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Pieces, your time was up, your fraud now ceases. The sickle swings, the crow sings, the crimes their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception. Off with their heads, the reaping begins. She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin. Let it all be shown, let the reaping begin. The sickle swings, the crow sings, their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception. They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Run, run, she saw your sins. Run, run. The sickle swings, the crow sings, the crow's their deception welcomes reapers, steady reception. Their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers, steady reception. Off with their heads, the reaping begins. She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin. Let the reaping begin. Let the reaping begin. The refill swings, the crow sings. Friday the Reaper begins.
Give me 1 second. I literally hold on, garlic, please give me 1 minute. I, I'm not muted. I need first I need to go get my coffee, and I need to give garlic his treats. So please just give me 1 moment. Let me go do that really quick. I've literally been sitting here for the last couple of hours getting everything I need before I went live, and there's just so much stuff. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Don't leave. I won't read what? What'd you say? Mark, do you need to be in the corner? Um, so I could have just pushed the live stream up another 30 minutes and finished doing what I was doing, like getting my coffee, giving Garlic his treats. But I didn't want to do that to you guys again. So we are here. Just gonna let people roll on in and then we'll get into it. Because there's a lot of information I gotta put out tonight. And a lot of it we're gonna be going in the Wayback Machine to Lisa days. Because the shit that's going on right now involving Mocha and Black, MsB and Cons, there's people connected to this that go as far back as the Lisa days. And it's about time this shit gets exposed, because what's happening at this point is all of this is just piling on top of itself, and it's drowning out Faith, pushing her under the radar, and the little piece of shit is already starting her stuff again. So she's taking advantage of this. All of this needs to stop, because the wrong people are rushing over to Mocha and Black and giving them information because they were ignored when they were trying to ruin other people on TikTok. Okay. So they figured if they use Mocha and Black, then they can finally do what they set out to do 2 years ago and a year ago. So that's why all this is getting worse and worse and worse. I'm going to start this by saying none of this has anything to do with if I like this person, if I don't like this person, if I support this person, if I don't support this person. It comes down to facts and facts only. I don't care if you support any person that I am going to speak about tonight. If you support them, that's fine. You know how I am. I'm not going to be mad at you because you support somebody that I don't support. I don't care about that. It's called free will. Do what you need to do. Do what you want. Okay? I agree, Gabby's Fugal Flare. And we're going to get to all of that. Hey, MG. But this shit started years ago. And even the Mocha Black situation is fucked up when it comes to Cons and B. And unfortunately, and I'll say this before we even get started. I just started. Texas, Lisa, you're good. I just started. Unfortunately, and we all know how I feel about MsB. I don't hate her or anything. I've been honest. She doxed me 2 years ago. But unfortunately for her, she ended up being the fall guy in all of this. In every bit of it. She ended up getting the attacks and everything behind the scenes and in live streams where it shouldn't have been on her. And we'll get into all of this very, very soon. Like I said, I'm just waiting for people to roll in. Absolutely, Gabby's Fugal, but Fungal Flare. I'm just going to call you GFF. Hello, you have already hidden your poop. There is no reason to sit there and scratch on that thing for an hour. Kit Kat. Thank you. My God. Like, it's one thing to poop in the litter box and hide it, like a normal cat does, but then Kit Kat will sit there and just keep scratching on the litter box for like 30 minutes, and it drives me insane. Mark, stop licking things you're not supposed to lick. Good. Oh. Yeah, Kit Kat likes to use the wall too. Like after she's done scratching at the litter box for 30 minutes, she starts on the wall, and that drives me even more nuts. Of course it does, Jane. And that's why I love my entire chat. My subscribers are the best. Yeah, it does need to stop, GFF. It needs to fucking stop. It should have been stopped a long time ago, but now it's just gotten way beyond. And it's weird because some of these people, I almost feel like they start shit to help the scammers go under the radar so they can scam and get away with shit. I seriously, this stuff has got to fucking stop. People are getting hurt. People's children are being put in the line of fire because of this shit, and it needs to stop. And then you've got narcissists like Black running with literally whatever the fuck he's told without fact checking a single fucking thing. Because he doesn't care about fact checking, but he wants to say that he's now on a crime, what, a true crime investigation channel. Dude, you don't even fact check anything. You couldn't even fact check your own history. It is tongue in cheek, but it's gotten beyond ridiculous at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start. So, like I said, for those of you who were not here when I said it the first time, this has absolutely nothing to do with if I like the person or I don't like the person, whether I support the person or I don't support the person. Okay? If you support whoever I have to talk about tonight, I don't care who you support. That's your choice. I will never tell you who you can and cannot support. I'm just going to give you the facts, and that's it. What you do with it, that's on you. I will not think less of you if you continue to support somebody who does wrong. That's you. I will not support them, but I cannot and will never tell my subscribers what to do. You guys are adult and mature enough to use your brains and think for yourselves. So I don't need to do any of that shit. I've never done it. I don't plan on starting. Okay. One of the things I'm still waiting for proof on, I'm waiting on a clip. But even when I mention it, most of you know where it was said anyway. So the only reason why I'm waiting for proof is because I have been sick and I have not been on as much in the last 5 weeks. I have missed a few things. So I do need things, sent to me so I can back up a few things that I'm trying to say here. That reminds me. Shit. I forgot to get that. Can I get the Okay, so I just asked for that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say this again. Stop fucking doxing people. It does nothing but bring harm to the person you have doxed, and you just look fucking stupid. And you look like the bad person. However, if you get doxed, don't retaliate with death threats and sending photos of that person's child and their school to the person as a threat. Because now you are no better than the person that doxed you. But don't cry about being doxed when you yourself have already put out the address that was put out by somebody else. Because at that point, you have not been doxed. You doxed yourself. You've pulled a faith at that point. So if you're going to say, pull up to my place, this is my fucking address, and blah, 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 and then 2 days later in somebody's live stream, they drop that address with your name, you can't go for an entire week crying that you were doxxed because you originally put the damn address out and it wasn't even your address. Like, That's what I don't understand. Like, no. But in return, you gather this information from two of the most vile people on that side of TikTok, and then you send photos to the person you're claiming is the doxer of your stuff. Regardless, she doxed me and she's doxed another person, but she didn't dox you. As a matter of fact, when I went back and looked, she wasn't even in the box when it happened. Nowhere in the box. She had already left. And when she was in the box, she was muted. She wasn't even paying attention. Then she dropped, then the doxing happened. And in retaliation, your people or your supporters or whoever it was then sent photos to her. And I'm going to put it all together here in a minute with names and everything. Sent photos to her of her kid, of her kid's school, of her house, all because the two people that gave you her information tell you that they've been terrified of their life for years from these people, when what you don't realize is these two people that claim that they're so terrified for their lives are two of the worst doxers ever, who have doxed multiple people, who have called and had somebody's food stamps suspended to the point where they had to go to court and fight to get them back and clear their name, who has gotten people fired from their job because, well, they were mad at them, and who is now currently trying to get somebody else fired from their job. But because you don't like the other person, you're going to take whatever they say and go with it without doing your own fucking background and research on these people. But that's why we're talking about this tonight, because I've had enough. The main goal is to get rid of Faith and anybody else that scams and does the shit that Faith does. But it's hard to do when you have all this other bullshit piling on top of each other, throwing Faith under the radar. At that point, Faith is now free to get away with whatever the fuck she wants. The good thing is we're still paying attention to Faith too, so she's not off the hook. But this is fucking disgusting. I'm going to get to BD. Don't worry. BD fits into this too. Because BD did not dox Con. Faith did not dox Con. Like, it's crazy. I've been sitting on a lot of this stuff until I was able to get it all put together and put it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the timeline first. We're going to start with Sunday. Okay? Well, yeah, start with Sunday. So on Sunday, before Con went live, Con only showed what King James, and whatever the other guy is, I can't remember who it was in his live stream, said to Krista about something. I know that they said that they were going to hurt MsB or hurt Con's disabled child. Okay, this was King James and some guy in King James live. I can't remember who it was. If somebody remembers, then yeah, let me know. But Con went live, and what she did is she showed the clip of them saying that they were going to hurt Con's disabled son. Somehow, Mocha got thrown in there. Mocha was never part of this, but she got thrown in here. All right. Don't know how, don't know why, but her name was thrown in. There were 3 clips that she wanted to show. Krista had told Con that she was going to do this or she was going to do a phone call or something to her. And then Con confirmed Mocha's address. So Con had the address prior to all of, the King James stuff or whatever. But here's the thing. Mocha has already admitted that this address that was doxed in Krista, and it was Krista's live, not Con's live, that I was told. That this address had already been doxed on Meet Me, and I believe it was 2 days prior to this address and her government name being put in the live stream over there where Con and Krista was. 2 days prior to that, Mocha in her live or Black's live stated to MsB to pull up to her house and stated the address. So you state the address first 2 days prior to them putting it in a chat, a live chat. And now Black is literally acting like a fucking pussy, crashing out every day, 20 hours a day over a mother and her children being doxxed. But technically, Mocha said this address herself when she told B to pull up. First of all, nobody should be telling people to pull up to their house, especially if you have children. Nobody should be threatening to hurt people's children, whether they're disabled or not. They're children. They're innocent. Thank you, Beach Girl, for the $9.99 super chat. Hi, Reaper. Finally catching it live. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I've missed you. Deborah, thank you for the $19.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. So that was Sunday and Monday. Or Sunday. Sorry, it blew out. Okay. So then we get to, Sunday also. So Con sent out a message to her friends of a so-called apology. I'm going to say, I appreciate the gifts and everything, guys. I'm going to have to get to these after I'm done explaining stuff. So that, because I keep getting distracted because you guys are so awesome. But thank you right quick for the butterfly gift. That was pretty. So she sent others a so-called apology. She sent B a message that was about herself, then turned her back, said she was leaving and needed B to respect her boundaries. Okay. So Con confirmed Mocha's address with Krista prior to Krista putting it out in the live stream, and then left MsB hanging to take all the slack. That's what happened. Saying that her boundaries need to be respected. She's going to take a break. She's not going to be on as much or something like that. But left MsB hanging to take all of the fucking backlash, which is exactly what has happened. So on Monday, MsB starts getting death threats online. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting on these right now. I'm not going to say who they're from until I have them in my hand. But yes, I do know that she got death threats online. Messages and pictures were sent out to B of her son, her son's school, and her house, along with these death threats and messages. Mocha then told B on Monday in her own live stream that she could end up on a t-shirt and wanted her head on a skewer. So when you're telling somebody you want them on a t-shirt, you're basically saying you want them on a memorial t-shirt. So how do you think that makes you look good at all? You've already admitted that you yourself have doxed the address that isn't yours, that you said a family member with their disabled child lives there. So you put out that address, putting them in danger. Now, should Krista have put it out? Fuck no. They should have left that shit alone. Because guess what? You done fucked yourselves now. You should have left it alone. You should have never repeated Mocha's address or old address. You should have never done that shit. And Con being involved in this and giving it the okay and verifying the information, that's some fucked up shit. BD did not dox Con. Neither did Faith. As much as I hate to admit that, because I can't stand either one of them, or they're both trash bags, they did not. Now, Faith, she's doxed plenty of fucking people, their mothers and children. So it's BD, and she used Crash to dox Reheated Tea. I'm going to say this right now. Where the fuck Reheated Tea got thrown into this, I don't know. Because she had nothing to do with any of this shit. Not a damn thing. She just, her name gets thrown into it because, well, they love to throw her name into shit. At least we know Faith does too. So let's move on. Tuesday. Black got information on Miss, I think it was MsB and them and Con. Because before that, all they had was like some photos and stuff. They didn't have everything. They got this information from Airport Crystal. Now, do you guys remember Airport Crystal? This is where we're going to go back in the way back machine to Lisa days. Do you remember Airport Crystal? The one who claimed that she flew to Pittsburgh to take Lisa to a fucking rehab out in California. And nope, that wasn't why she was there. So the real reason she was there was because Lisa had told her that she had a bunch of addies she could give her. There was all kinds of it. It was a money grab scam. It had to do with drugs, all kinds of shit. It had nothing to do with taking Lisa to fucking rehab. We know this. This has already been out. But for those of you who didn't know about it, there you go. So, yeah, her and guess who else is fucking involved in this? Chrissy Ahmed. It just gets better. Hold on. It gets much better. So Black gets these pictures of Chrissy Ahmed, Stewie. By the way, Stewie, I think you know what to do. Stop avoiding Pinky and do what you need to do, please. Thank you. So Airport Crystal stated to a whole buttload of people before that she has files on everyone and was threatened for her life. She gave Black pictures of Stewie. Who was it? Stewie, Krista, and two pics. One of them was AI. The first round of pictures that Black was showing was Stewie's picture was AI. So Black started backgrounds and pics. Lucy's pictures was put out. Don't know how the hell she ended up in it. I don't even know who Lucy is. Because she was trying to explain that Timu Ange didn't get bullied by no one. Hold on. Okay, so I guess Chrissy Ahmed started some rumor saying that Timu Ange, I guess, committed unaliving because she was bullied by somebody online, which wasn't true. This is just showing you a little background on Chrissy Ahmed, who is now teaming up with Mocha and Black to go against Con and B and a bunch of other people that they have literally been going after for years now and have failed. So now they think they can use Mocha and Black and their mouthpieces to do all of this. So now they've involved Black and Mocha. So Airport Crystal, Chrissy, and Amber, who I still don't even remember who Amber is, but I guess she was going off a couple weeks ago saying, "How dare Reaper not stick up for me when I was being body shamed?" I've never seen you be body shamed, and I have no fucking clue who you are. So keep my name out of your mouth. It was all kicked off in a Discord server. So Chrissy and Airport Crystal had given Mocha and Black all the other side's info. So that's where they got all this information from. Now, here's the thing. Before I continue, because Mocha and Black, I guess they think that they have these two amazing, credible sources helping them with all this shit. But you went after the wrong fucking person. So, did MsB dox me? Yes. Did she dox somebody else? Yes. Did she dox Mocha? No. Did she have anything to do with Mocha being doxed? No. Again, this has nothing to do with whether I like the person or I don't like the person, whether I support the person or I don't support them. I'm just telling you the facts here. MsB was not involved in that. She had already left the live stream. This was Con and Krista. And again, Con already verified the information before Krista put it out. Yeah, Lisa, I wouldn't be surprised. No, Lisa has nothing to do with Black going after anybody. Lisa's not involved in this. Let me put that out there right now. Lisa's not involved in any of this. The only reason I brought Lisa into this or mentioned her was because of Airport Crystal. I had to go back to explain why she's involved. If you guys remembered who she was, you guys do, so good. We're caught up with that. Lisa has nothing to fucking do with this. Leave Lisa out. We don't need her coming back. I will tell you that all of this drama circles right back around to Faith. You want a common denominator for all of this? It's Faith. Because all of this started when Faith went into Mocha's live after she lied to and manipulated Mocha with the whole, "I'm going to jail." Bullshit. Shut your fucking mouth. You probably are, but stop trying to use it to get people to feel sorry for you and be friends with you again. Once Mocha brought her back into her circle, that's when Faith decided to again pin Mocha and Nicole against each other. Again, that whole thing started up. Con was supportive of Mocha and Nicole. MsB was supportive of Mocha and Nicole. So they were always in each other's lives or their boxes or whatever. Black always he's just dumb. So, he says whatever he says. But then, the fuck, I had it. I'm trying to remember exactly how this is played out again. I know something was said by MsB in a chat. Black thought she was talking about him, and all hell broke loose. Then the arguing started. It was just a lot of miscommunication and Black being a narcissistic, egotistic pussy and getting his feelings hurt constantly. And then he's hyping Mocha up, and it all just fell apart. Then we've got this person is doxing this person, that person's doing this. Everybody's going behind everybody's fucking back, and it's just blowing up and getting worse and fucking worse. And guess who's flying under the fucking radar this whole time? Faith Langhorne. And what's she doing? Playing victim every fucking chance she can get. Over in Mocha's live stream. Goes on. Mocha's asking her, "How you doing today?" "My day's already crappy. They called APS again." Fuck off, Faith. You don't want APS called stop assaulting your mother, especially in live streams. She is. She absolutely is, Frognator. So yes, this all falls back to Faith. And I don't care how many times Black sits there and says, and they keep blaming Faith. No shit, Sherlock. Because she is the common denominator in all of this. However, unfortunately, some other people's true colors come out in all of this mess. For Con has been doxxed 2 years ago. It wasn't even recent. So let me continue. Or B was, sorry. And Con. So Chrissy Ahmed was the original one who doxed Pinky, MsB, someone named Becca. She put out Pinky's info. She called the food stamps office on Pinky and has admitted to giving out her information. Chrissy was given all of the info, all of Miss B's info by guess who? Now, you guys haven't heard this name in a while, but guess who she got all of Miss B's info from? Itty Bitty Kitty. Or as we like to call her, Itty Bitty Shitty. So that's how B was originally doxxed. She then started calling her job. Chrissy Ahmed started calling B's job and even admitted it in Black's Live. So B put out Chrissy's info on her page, which is still there. Now, here's the problem. Just because you're doxxed doesn't mean you need to turn around and dox anybody else. Because at that point, you are no fucking better than they are. I don't care what they do. I don't give a fuck if they put out your info, call your job. Now, if they come to your fucking house, you need to just get the fucking police involved. Like, stop doing this tit for tat or I'm going to get you back. Stop it. This isn't fucking middle school. You're supposed to be adults. If you get doxxed, you deal with it the appropriate adult way. Stop threatening people's lives. Stop doxing them because you got doxed. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I am too, Barb. Don't worry. It's a lot of information. A lot of information. The problem is Chrissy Ahmed and Airport Crystal. And the reason why I'm giving you a background on both of them right now is because they are the two that are in Mocha and Black's ears right now. And they're using Mocha and Black to hurt the people they've been trying to hurt for years and failed to do. They see that Mocha gets respect. Black doesn't really get any respect. He's only respected because he's with Mocha, like sits next to Mocha. On his own, yeah, he's a joke. That's why he needs Mocha. But they see where Mocha gets respect and all of this in her live streams. So yes, they 100% are using Mocha to hurt Con, B, or Miss B and everybody else. So Chrissy Ahmed is a huge fucking doxer. As a matter of fact, she has a YouTube channel where she has taken every text message and group chat message or DM that she's had with basically everybody and fucking uploaded every bit of it. Like, how anybody could trust a person like that is beyond me. So yeah, that's how. So you guys remember Airport Crystal. Now you know who Chrissy Ahmed is and the things that she has done. Those are the two people that are in Mocha and Black's ears right now. So I'm gonna give you a little background on how Con got involved with all of the faith stuff. It's not a long thing, but we're gonna get into it. So Con started with Faith through Pinky. That's the same way I started with Faith. Pinky was begging me for months to cover Faith. You guys know I was still covering Lisa right before she finally we got rid of her ass. But Pinky had been saying, you need to cover this girl. You need to cover this girl. She's a fucking scammer. That's how Con found out who Faith was through Pinky. So this was when awareness was finally starting to notice Faith. So Pinky had been trying to help Faith for quite a while, even offering to take her out for the day, because you know how she was. I just went out of my house and my parents won't let me go anywhere. They do. She just chooses to stay on TikTok, because every time Pinky tried to set things up, Faith would cancel at the last fucking second because she didn't want to get off TikTok live. Pinky actually was the reason that Faith dropped the word advocate from her original TikTok name, because that bitch doesn't advocate for a damn thing other than how to be a piece of shit. So, and then she pretty much backed out of the whole Faith thing. Con continued, she stayed in it. Then she backed out. Sorry, there's a tickle in my throat now. And then they all started in on Con. However, Con never really left Faith alone. She still went to her old groups for protection, and that's how everything started. Con was also involved with BD because they had a fight. BD, Chrissy, somebody named Gabby, all had a Snapchat together. BD sent Gabby a message that she thought was her name. When Gabby showed it in KJ's live, it was B's real name that was doxed. That name was given to BD from Chrissy Ahmed, and that was the third time she had doxed MsB. Chrissy was the first to start doxing any of these people, like anyone. She started doxing, I think Pinky was the first one in October of 2024. Then MsB was the second one to get doxed. And then I guess something about Gabby. Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of this tickle. This is who Mocha and Black are taking information from. And they're not even getting the correct fucking information. I mean, they're not even putting the shit together on their own correctly. I mean, let's just be honest. MsB is not the one that doxed you, Mocha. Krista did. Con is the one that verified the information. However, you had already put that information out. You told MsB to pull up and you gave her an address, which was the same address that Krista put out. Not that Gabby. Not that Gabby. It's a totally different Gabby. This is all a mess. It is an absolute disgusting mess involving people from a totally different side of TikTok who have been trying to hurt other people on one side of TikTok and now using Mocha and Black to do so, when they are literally worse. All this doxing, all of this talking about people's children, all of this threatening to harm people's children, those people need to be exposed more. Right, King James? Anybody that sent MsB death threats and messages, those of you, and you know exactly who you are, who sent her photos of her own child and his school and his home, fucking shame on you. But it's disgusting. Yeah, Lord have mercy, because this is, I mean, it's a disgusting mess. And then now we just have all this fucking fighting going on because of what? I mean, it's all started from one thing. It is a really good headspin. It really is. Yeah, King James is scum. The thing is, though, is what bottom line. I'm not sticking up for MsB. I'm just stating the facts here. MsB did not dox Mocha. So why did MsB end up getting attacked the most? We cannot keep exposing Faith when this shit's going on, Dave. That's the problem. Yeah, Faith is nasty. But you also can't sit there, Black, and on a daily basis cry about your friend being doxxed when you are sitting with a serial fucking doxer and her fucking doxer friend. You can't. No, it's because all of this stuff is starting to overshadow Faith. Faith is under the radar with a lot of people right now. And you know, I still pay attention. You know, I'm still on top of her. And I will stay on top of that dumb bitch. But a lot of people are starting to like swerve. And we need to get back to what's important. And that's stopping Faith from creating more fucking victims. And at this point, with the help of Black Sky. Yeah, well, again, Lisa, it's not like she's only done one or two things and we've exposed it and exposed the same thing over and over again. Faith continues to do things that weren't being exposed. That's the problem. It's not a one or two time thing. It's consistent. It's repetitive. And all of this other fucking nonsense is helping her fly under the radar and be pathetic. Because look at what just happened the other day. This whole bullshit thing about supposedly somebody she's known for so long, she's such good friends with, supposedly pew-pewed herself in the head, ended up in a coma, all in 24 hours and went home. Totally fine. And Faith was sitting there crying that whole night, playing like she gave a shit. I mean, even Tim called her out on her bullshit multiple times yesterday. Oh no, Black is not going to interfere with what I'm doing with Faith. As a matter of fact, he's on my list now. He's also getting called out for his bullshit. And something's working because she was shadow banned and then she's constantly having to use her backup now. She is facing legal consequences. So my question for Con is, if BD and Faith were not the ones that doxed you, how can you keep telling people that you have any kind of papers on Faith, that you've gone legal on her? Why are you telling people and giving them all of this hope that you are actually going legal if they're not the ones that doxed you? And you know they're the ones that didn't dox you. None of us like Black or Tim in here. It's okay. You're fine. I mean, Dave, you know you don't have to be here. I mean, it's that simple. There's a whole rhyme and reason of why I'm calling these people out and why I'm talking about this. You know, I appreciate your opinion and everything, but there is a reason for it. I don't just talk about this for shits and giggles or my health. This stuff has to stop, mainly the doxing. And if you're going to put out your own address, or not even your own address, but somebody else's address that happens to be family, and somebody puts it in a chat a couple days later, you cannot sit there and cry doxed. You can't. If you've already doxed yourself on another platform and you have admitted that and multiple people know it, do you know how easy it is to get that information at that point? You can't sit there and threaten other people's lives over that. I mean, even if she didn't already put out the address, let's say she has never been doxed, and then all of a sudden Con and Krista doxed her. If you're going to go legal with this, you've done screwed any legal case you have by threatening those people online. It makes no fucking sense. I'm and then MsB gets the complete fall for it. From what I've even heard, Con even blocked her after all of this. Told her to respect her peace or something like that, and even blocked her. Respect her boundaries. MsB, after all this went down. And again, MsB is not the one who doxed Mocha or had anything to do with it. No, I agree with you, Beach Girl, on that. I agree with you. Exactly, Ink Girl. Yeah, you are 100% right, GFF. MG good. And remember, you have to keep in mind that all these people at one time were friends. All these people at one time were friends. It's gross. And it's sad that you okayed Mocha's address to be dropped in a live chat. You okayed it and you verified it. And then you let your quote unquote best friend take the complete fall for it. That's the worst part of it, Jackie, is all of this is petty bullshit that turned into something bad. Because again, people, no. Nicole and Mocha were never friends. Because again, doxing somebody can seriously harm somebody and their family. You don't know who the fuck these people are. that watch your live streams in your live chat, or who watch your live streams and never speak. You don't know who these people are. What's going to happen when you dox somebody and you find out that whole family has been either harmed or something worse? And you were the one that did it because you put the information out there. But then if you are doxxed, what makes you any better making death threats on people? What makes you better sending photos of that person's kid to them and their child's school and their house, along with all these horrible, harassing messages? How's that? That doesn't help you legally. If you really were going to go legal, that don't help you at all, because you've actually stepped over that boundary and went more real life than they did. And they didn't even have anything to do with it. They didn't dox. They weren't even in the fucking box when it happened. They just unfortunately got left in the wind by their friend who did have a hand to play in it. Again, I didn't find most of this shit out until today. Yeah, it's all fun until it's not. Like, it's disgusting. And these are all supposed to be grown-ass adults. A lot of them have children of their own. And this is how they behave on the internet. Calling people's jobs, getting them fired. Calling people's jobs, trying to get them fired. Which, by the way, is what Chrissy Ahmed has done to MsB recently. She's trying to get MsB fired from her job. So, for what, Chrissy? You're going to take an income, not just away from MsB, but you're taking a home and food and necessities away from an innocent kid. All because what? Your butt hurt about something that happened 2 years ago? Exactly. They all preach it. Every fucking one of them preaches, don't go real life. And they all go real life. Every one of them. Bully Dad, I love it. Lisa, I agree. I agree. You tried. You really did try. Hands down, you tried your hardest, but you cannot make sense to a narcissist like Black. You just can't. And let's not forget, in the meantime, with all of this going on, you've got Black protecting Faith, saying it's okay for her to lie and validating why she doxed 9+ people. And BD, let's not forget about that. And I know before I did this live stream, I know I took that risk of some of these people coming at me next. And I don't give a fuck, because it's only going to prove that I'm right about you. That's all it's going to prove. And you're only going to make yourself look worse than you already look and what you already are. Oh, yeah, Tim and BD. Yeah, they're both fucking idiots. I'm trying to get your comment here. Tim said to Faith this morning, Faith, you're doing so good. I'm proud of you. He asked the live yesterday to give her a round of applause for doing so good. It was so gross. Faith ate that shit up. Where is she doing so good? Where? Ah, fuck. Where is she doing good? That's what I want to know. Again, Faith is never, ever going to be better or do better while on social media. And she's going to continue to create chaos so that she can ride under the fucking radar to do the horrible, vile shit she always does. Like yesterday, again, mocking fucking self-harm. So I'd love to know, where is she doing good when she's still mocking self-harm? I mean, Tim, you yourself called her out on her bullshit multiple times. And then today you want to sit there and tell everybody to give her an applause because she's doing so good. So when she scams again, which she's going to, are you going to tell people to applaud her again because she's doing so good? She's still lying. Every time the bitch opens her mouth, it's a lie. But yet, let's give her an applause because she's doing so good. And all of this bullshit that's going on right now started with one person. The one that Tim is trying to say is doing so good. I agree. Faith needs to be committed in an institution. I will say that until she is. She needs mental help, and she's not going to get it being on social media. She's not going to get it with friends like Tim, BD, Black. She's not going to get any help with these people around her. They're just helping her be worse than what she already is. Do what? And he said, right after moaning at her about that person who apparently self-harmed. Oh, so he called her out on her bullshit and then told everybody to applaud her because she's doing so well. Fuck's sakes. And then people wonder why TikTok's no longer fun. All these people is just a small reason. I think my chat froze again. Fucking StreamYard. I have to go over here and look. It keeps doing that to me. Yeah, of course it did. Does anybody have questions? Does anybody need anything cleared up? GFF, basically, Faith, I guess some girl came in a box and then afterwards, or something was said that sent Faith some messages, which when Faith read them out, you can tell she was winging it or made them up. That this was her last message. She was going to hurt herself or unalive herself. And then supposedly the same night, Faith speaks with this girl's mother, who then says she poo-pooed herself in the head. She's in a coma, but then the next day she was home and fine. And Faith was pushing this as true so that she could get attention. And then she had a bunch of dumb fucks in her boxes trying to push a narrative that Faith is such a good-hearted person that she could use her platform to save people's lives. Exactly. Lord is correct with a facepalm. Oh my, Jane. It is a lot of information. It is very confusing. I think a lot of you who don't know the other people that I spoke about tonight is why it's confusing. Yeah, Faith is the last person I'd go to for any help. No, no, no. She'd make it about herself. If you were Faith's friend and you went there and you're like, I really just feel like I want to end it all, Faith would be like, well, you know what? I've tried that so many times. Here, let me show you a picture of me doing it. Look, look. Do you see? You see, it's wrapped around my neck. When it's not, it's right laying across her fucking chest. Say what? What does that mean, Tracy? Trying to find. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the comment I was looking for. Meanwhile, she's allowed someone to say the R word in her box yesterday. Of course, though. Remember, Faith said she's allowed to use the R word because she's disabled. Don't forget she's allowed to use the N word too because she's 0.02% black, according to Faith. She's never going to change, and people just don't. There's too many dumb people. I sent a floating heart, but some creators. I didn't see it, but thank you. I did say that after I finished explaining everything, I'd then go through the gifts because there was gifts coming through and I couldn't get through what the sentences I was trying to put out. So we do that again, right quick. Thank you for the butterfly. Miss Angela, thank you for the hiding gift. Ivan, thank you for the loot box. Beach Girl, thank you for the sparkles. Miss Angela, again, thank you for the laughing disco and the finger heart and the floating heart. Oh, my cursor just decided to go away from me. There we go. And the clocket and the silver star. Tracy, thank you so much for the floating heart. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. I'm glad I could entertain you. Lucian, thank you for, as usual, giving me the happy poop because I love it. It's funny looking. Again, common denominator in all this. Because while you have Black over there crashing out every day about saying that Mocha was doxxed, he's still protecting, supporting, and sitting with Faith, a serial doxer, and befriending BD. I know, it should be called Big Poop. That would be totally awesome. I know Mark would love it if it said Big Poop. Oh, wait, Mark, didn't I put you in the corner? MG, oh, you were talking to Jane. Thank you, B Junior, for the Sunday gift. That sounds yummy right now. I cornered you the first 5 minutes of this live stream. I agree, BM. He escaped. He did. I agree. If people believe all the nonsense coming from Black, they're as cuckoo as Faith. The problem is people are believing him. Yeah, I'm sure he's always doing that. Black is obsessed with the weirdest shit. He's ruining Mocha's platform. We all thought that Faith was going to be the sole person to ruin Mocha's platform. No, that's going to be Black. And I know a lot of you don't like Mocha, but she has worked her ass off for years to build the platform she has, that it'll even piss me off if Black manages to destroy it. Bring back Play-Doh. Well, Black is terrified of Play-Doh, so there you go. Exactly. People are going to believe what they want. All you can do is give the information and walk away. You're right, Froginator. You're absolutely right. And that's why I specified at the very beginning of this live stream that this has nothing to do with whether or not I like the person or I don't like the person, if I support them or I don't support them. I also don't care who you support. All I'm giving you is the information. I'm not going to be mad if you're still supporting somebody after I've given you that information. That's your choice. You all can think for yourselves. Yeah, I'd rather listen to Plato than Black too. Yes, thank you for reminding me to give away those last 5 free memberships tonight. Thank you. She is, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. I just hope that she heeds the warning that the people like Chrissy Ahmed and Airport Crystal are just using her to do the damage that they have been trying to do on people for years now and have failed to do. Like, they took this opportunity to do just that. I have never seen a creator used more by people than Mocha. Yeah. Can't help people that don't want it. Yeah. Yeah, Mocha's a grown woman. Absolutely. But that's what I was saying yesterday is Plato keeps sitting there like ruffling his feathers saying, I'm Mocha's protector. I have to protect Mocha. When you say that, you are calling Mocha weak. Mocha can protect herself. Mocha can take care of herself. She doesn't need trash like Black to do it because he ain't protecting her. He's making things worse. Thank you, Giz, for the happy poop. Correct. Krista is the one who did the doxing. Those people that Krista sits with are not good people. So why are we placing all the blame on Khan? We're not placing all the blame on Khan. Krista's to blame for this as well. Krista's the one that put the address out. Where Khan should have stayed out of it. She shouldn't have even verified it or been okay with it happening. That's where she went wrong. This is not all on Khan. However, she left it to fall all on MsB. And that's the part that really sucks. Because when you think that that person is your best friend, and then all of this shit happens, and then it's like, peace out, I need my space. Because guess who's getting the death threats? Guess who's getting attacked the most? Is MsB perfect? Fuck no. I'm not doing this to stick up for her. I'm just telling you what part was right, what part was wrong. And I have reviewed the live streams, and no, MsB was not in there when the doxing happened. Now, did she come back and she was giggly saying she loved all these people in the chat or whatever? Yes. Do I know if she knew that the doxing happened? No, I don't. It had already happened by the time she came back. But again, if you put the address out first, you can't sit there and scream at people for doxing you and then yell death threats at those people. And yes, saying that I'm going to make it to where you end up on a t-shirt and that I want her head on a skewer. Those are death threats. Sending pictures to MsB of her own child, her child's school, and her house with all these horrible threats. Like, what the fuck? Not helping your case. Oh. The worst thing you can do is give attention to a dox. Thank you. That's what I've been saying. I myself have been doxxed, and the last thing I'm going to do is go live and crash out about it for a fucking week. Because not only are you giving them the attention they were seeking, but then you're pushing attention over there to see your doxed information. Me too. Ink girl, I am too. I'm so glad that I grew up in the 80s and 90s. And then while all this shit's going on, like I said, you've got Black sitting there protecting Faith, making excuses for Faith, trying to justify Faith doxing 9+ people, which includes mothers and children. And she did it with the intent to harm them. She has already stated it multiple times. And I'm going to scream this again. Rahita T wasn't involved in any of this shit. None of it. Actually, talking about all of them. It is crazy. Stop doxing people. I don't know when this became such a fucking sport for everybody. Doxing people, calling their jobs, trying to get them fired. Why? So that they can go online and then ask for help because you got them fired, and then you can yell and scream at the top of your lungs, scammer, scammer. Even though you're the one that got them fired. Right, Chrissy? I am waiting on those screenshots. Okay. Hold on. Can you give me it? It's all coming from outside.
I don't think I should have felt that cheese anymore.
Give me a definite on who sent MsB the threats and photos. It is the characteristic of weak personality. It is. It really is. Now there's a difference when you outright dox somebody to cause harm or embarrassment or for harassment purposes, okay? and accidentally doxing somebody when you're showing documents. We've all done it. Especially when there's a buttload of documents and your eyes end up like wanting to run away because you've been looking at this small print all fucking day and you're redacting all this information so that you don't dox a person, and then in one of those documents you happen to accidentally dox the last name. There's a difference between that and purposely putting out somebody's information hoping that that person, some harm comes to them, or harassment. Huge difference.
It's only the
I honestly think, in my personal opinion, I think a lot of this stuff happens, gets started because they are trying to drown out the people that are exposing the scammers. Because a lot of these people are connected to actual scammers. I mean, it's just true. And then when they have all this huge drama going and all this fighting happening, who's the one person that's not being paid attention to as much now? The scammer. The fuck? It's okay. I didn't see that, so I can't verify it, say it's true or not. I hope it's not true, but that's weird. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen it or heard about it. That's the first time I've heard about it. Now, again, I I guess I don't know. It said she died of diabetes. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah. Fact check before you post shit, people. Take that from me. I know. Diabetes, maybe. Yeah. Does anybody have any questions on what I just went over? If you need anything cleared up, I will try my best to do so. If it said not clickbait, you know it was clickbait. Anybody that puts not clickbait, it's clickbait. I've learned that being on YouTube. Yeah, it probably was sarcasm. It was a joke because Gabby thinks she's dying. Oh, that's funny, actually. Uh, it's like in real life when something really bad happens, the news talks about less important things to hide the serious things while it's happening. You're right. You're right. Fuck yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Gabby's a fucking moron, anyways. She brings everything on herself. So there you go. Well, if she doesn't stop with all that eating, she's going to end up diabetic. I'm surprised her and Danny are not diabetic already. Are you fucking kidding me? She's wasting resources again? Wasting resources yet again. Hopefully, somebody didn't really end up dying because Gabby was using an ambulance for her bullshit. Holy shit. I mean, it It's every other day. It's either Gabby or it's Danny. Doesn't matter. It's going to be one of them. And they're both talking out their asses. Neither one of them know how to tell the fucking truth. They make up all this fucking illness shit. G is home and fine. Don't care. Sorry, Rose. I just don't. Aaron was home with her, but they still called 911 when Aaron could have driven her ass to the hospital instead of wasting an ambulance. She gets billed for it. Unless she's on Medicaid, then taxpayers of Florida get billed for it. Oh my God. In the state of Florida, if you go to the ER via ambulance too many times, you can get charged with abusing the system. Good. Hopefully she does. Her and Danny both. Gabby just posted a video or short earlier with a sucker and a bowl of yogurt or something laughing. She's so fucking stupid. Wait, so it was 111? Yeah, that's not an emergency. Yeah, I don't either. I really don't. I don't even like. I find it even hard to believe that Danny was that constipated when she was sitting on live streams going, "I need to poop. I want to poop." Like, who does this shit? Yeah, exactly. My sister's diabetic. 111 is not bad enough to go to the emergency room, especially by ambulance. The fuck? Right? Or not enough attention. It's just weird. Oh, I know. I agree, Math. Shit given. Is it? Is it? You know I'm gonna have to fact check your ass on that before I fully agree with you. All right, so pre-diabetes range is 100 to 125. It says a glucose level of 111 is slightly higher than normal if it was taken while fasting, and we know that Gabby never fasts. Falling into pre-diabetes, but diabetes range is 126 or higher. If it was measured after a meal, 111 can be completely normal. If it was done during fasting, then there's kind of a concern. But we all know that Danny doesn't fast. Or Gab. Well, neither one of them, to be honest with you. Danny or Gabby doesn't fast. Hi, Paige. I know. You would think that Faith is their long lost fucking sister. Yes, Faith has CP. She does not have autism. And what was that bullshit Black was saying yesterday? Was Faith lies because she has severe anxiety? Go fuck yourself, Black. Really? Why do you lie then? Why are you constantly lying for Faith? And I appreciate that, Rose. Thank you. Oh, okay. She was fine then. She was fucking fine. If she ate and then it showed 111, yeah, she was fine. My God. I mean, if you're ever bored and you want to be disgusted, there's always Danny and Gabby footage out there for you to watch. Like most normal people don't want to be disgusted, but you know, some people like that cringe factor, and if you do, there's always Danny and Gabby. Like how does one eat 8 fucking eggs, a piece of toast, and a side of granola and yogurt for breakfast? Holy shit, 8 fucking eggs? The only thing she had was gas. Yeah, the glucose monitor is a prop for her. Yeah. That's right. They leave their hospital bracelets on so that people will see them and they can pull off the whole bullshit story that it was so serious that they had to be in the hospital. That's why they leave it on. I still don't understand people going live in ambulances and from emergency rooms and all that stuff. I've been to the hospital 3 or 4 times during this whole fucking cyclospora in the last 5 weeks. Not one time did it cross my mind to go live while in the ambulance the one time, or ever to go live while I'm in the emergency room. Like, not once did it cross my mind. It didn't even cross my mind to post anything. Being online was the least of my concern. My concern was help me. It is ridiculous. Whether it's for attention or not, it's ridiculous. So she went to the hospital yesterday. The band was still on her today. Oh my God. Yeah. Gabby's breakfast this morning was like eating an all you could eat buffet at home. Yeah. Oh my God. Fucking insane. Right? I forget to do that until it's time to go. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in the ER. I'm being discharged. Can you come get me? I had to go by ambulance. When I didn't go by ambulance, I was taken by somebody. So that was good. Yeah, it's a waste because people are more sick than Gabby or Danny, and they're taking up all the time of the nursing staff. It's they're both ridiculous. All right, let me see something here. Okay. Let me see. I don't know anybody that can sit there and eat 8 eggs. Were they boiled eggs? Were they scrambled? What the fuck? Oh, Medicaid will catch up with them. And if they're able to prove that all of this shit was fake, they'll have to pay everything back to Medicaid. Exactly. I know. Scrambled. 8 scrambled fucking eggs. That's what I was saying, steak and fries. The only thing she had, it had nothing to do with glucose. The only problem she's going to have was gas. Scrambled with ham and cheese with a side of toast, granola bar, and yogurt. 8 eggs. Yeah, I hate that. That's why when we go out to eat as a family, phones are down. Phones are put away. It's family time. I'm gonna show lives. Yes, I'm still waiting for the messages. If I can't get them by the end of this live stream, I will post them. Let me see. Let me check a live stream here. Hold on. Hold on, because there was another channel somebody told me to go to. Okay. Latest. Okay. Here we go. Okay. That's not telling me what I need to know. What sucks is being sick and missing a lot of this stuff. Usually I can pull it myself like instantly. Because I've been away and sick for 5 weeks, and I've been kind of paying attention, but it's like after the fact. So it's harder for me to pull because I don't know where it is. When normally I know where shit is. Or I screen record it myself. Huh? There's a spell from somebody. Oh, and reheated tea is not putting spells on people. I'm just going to throw that out really quick. TikTok storage, she'd have that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to find. Okay. Thank you. See, Faith, Heather, Rissa. Okay, I need to go down. Give me 1 second, guys, because I'm trying to see if I can find it over here. Because whoever runs this channel is fucking awesome. They have everything. To do. I'm seeing a lot of Faith lives. I'm not seeing Mocha lives though. Yeah, I found it. They have playlists. Okay. Auntie T. Oh, okay. Here we go. Thank you. I should have just looked in the playlist. Okay, that's not what I want. I want to look at all of them. I hope whoever this is does not mind that I'm grabbing from here. I will, of course, show their channel and give them a shout out. Okay, let me see. Please tell me there's a transcript attached. No. Damn. What about this one? No. Damn it. Sorry, I have to keep coming back over here to read. Ink Girl, he said that before. Huh? I don't know who you are. But like I don't know you by this name, but yeah, tell me who you are. I know Chrissy Ahmed goes by what was it? Found something not found or whatever. But I don't know who you are under this name, not your narrative. That's a 5 faster. Hey, who is not your narrative on YouTube? Do you happen to know? Ah, dang it. Hold on. I have to point my phone in that direction towards the fucking window. Give me a second. Okay. Are you there? Hello? No. Okay. It hung up. I mentioned a lot of people. Yes, sorry, that was my fault. Who is not your narrative on YouTube? She just came in and said, Reaper, I just got a call. I don't have anything to do with whatever is going on. I don't know why someone called saying I'm being mentioned over here. I don't know who that is. I don't know everybody's YouTube names. Krista. Because. Oh, Crystal. Airport Crystal. You know why you were mentioned. Huh? Yes, I see you. Uh-huh. I've got you in my ears. I mean, don't know, don't care. It's a public platform. Trying. Oh, thank you, Libra bitch, for the hiding gift. Yeah, exactly, Eldon. Exactly. Oh, that's fine. That's the thing, though, is a lot of people don't know some of the names that I put out because they are from when I was covering Lisa. And but now they're like running to Mocha, and that's how they're involved in this now. Giving Mocha all this information and photos and stuff. And all of this stuff was being used to harass and threaten MsB. I know, Miss Angela. And it's funny because there were so many people that knew it was her before I did. Like there was people in live chats asking, "Do you know who sent Black and Mocha this information?" I'm like, "No," because again, I've been sick for 5 weeks. I have not been on, you know, and like they're like, "Does the word airport remind you of anything?" And really, it didn't. Like that's how much I think about these people. And it wasn't until 2 days later that somebody was told me who it was, and I'm like, "Oh, well, okay, that makes sense now." Yes, Lisa. Yes. Uh, where here? What tea? Who gave her Miss B's information and other information on people? Oh, you're finding, girl. Sorry. I'm trying to get permission to show these messages that were sent to Miss B, but I want them redacted first. Like, if I can't get permission, I can't show them, which is totally understandable. I'm not going to share anything that I don't get permission to share. Trying to find. Hold on. Let me go back over here. Gosh. Why is that going off? Okay. MG. Oh, where is that Faith Live that I was looking for? Hold on. Oh, Brandon was in Faith Live again? Not surprising. Okay, so when I get them, I will share them with you guys. If I don't get them in this live stream, it'll be the next live stream. Hey, Sonny. Okie dokie. There you go. What? What do you mean? No, I'm not doxing anybody. I made the mistake 2.5 years ago, somewhere around there, accidentally doxed somebody, and that video was removed. And that person was not mad at me, did not hold any ill will towards me. It like I felt horrible, like I felt like complete shit. And that's why the whole video was gone. Okay, where is it? Oh yeah, I was looking for this live stream. This is when Faith starts calling me and saying that I need to join her fucking weird fake fucking whatever it is court. I only have a TikTok account because it seems like all these fucking shitheads are over there. All right. I love how MG even titled this live stream. That's great. Hello. Add to stage. Add. Thank you. Holy crap. So the vaccine against faith works. Lisa doxed what? Lisa Richard doxed you? Lisa doxed a lot of people. I'm not surprised. Yeah, the title of this is Reaper to the Front, You're on the Fake Docket. I was looking for this and found it.
She's okay. She's at home.
Oh yeah, so this is where she starts talking about this girl who supposedly was in her box the night before, and then supposedly Faith talks to this girl's mother, who said that the girl pew-pewed herself in the head, was in a coma, and then was home the next day. Totally fine. Tim even calls her on this shit.
She's at home?
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's
She
what
at home?
said.
Somebody lying, because that story don't make no sense.
It says, this is the message that.
Wait, so she pewed herself in the head after being in here, went into a coma, recovered, and is now home in less than 24 hours?
That's what was said to me.
That's fine.
And I
like
can
I
tell
said,
you that a cow flight over the moon. And
if
you'll
you
believe
weren't
it
here
too,
for
right?
the Lisa stuff, you're not going to know who some of those people
I don't
are.
know what's going on.
And that's okay. Because the
Is that
most
what was
important
really
part
said,
of this,
or-
Yeah,
I've
I'll
already
read
discussed.
you the DMs. I'll read them too.
Next time she come in here, she needs to be checked too, because the next time you need a platform to display your nonsense, pick somewhere else. Because that is a lie. There is no
Right,
way
Meth
on God's
Rabbi?
green earth, unless Jesus
Yes,
was in
Faith
the
is
room.
laughing.
The
So-
author and finisher himself.
So
to be present.
you can see and hear Faith laughing. So if your friend of such a long time tried to unalive themselves with a firearm, ended up in a coma, and then went home the next day totally fine, why would you be laughing? Because it was fake. Why Faith even thought that this would be a good fucking idea, I don't know. If I have time, Destiny, yes. If not, it'll have to be tomorrow. Like, this is going to be a 2-part live stream. Yeah, that's what's sick is anytime you talk about doxing, Faith gets all excited about it. No? Okay, there we go.
What? We believe everything these people say.
It says,
Listen to
hey,
these messages.
hold on, where am I saying?
Oh, her story always changes.
This is someone you know, right?
I said, please say. This is how the conversation went yesterday before she said that. And I said, please stay. And they said, I don't know. And then she said, can't promise anything. And she said, I'm sorry, I got to do it. Good luck. And I said hello. And then a response came. And then it said, this is her mom.
I'll watch that one tonight. We'll play it tomorrow. That way I can go through it and point and
I
find
said,
things
what's
to point
going
out.
on? And then she replied, it's her mom. And she said, I said, what happened? Is she okay? And she said, I don't know. I got a phone call. She's in a coma. And I was like, I just talked to her like 10 minutes ago. And she said, yeah, her neighbor found her and phoned me. Who are you? And I said, I'm a good friend of hers. And
so wait, Faith, you're telling me that all this happened. You talked to her, and then within 10 minutes, that happened to her. A neighbor found her, called her mother, and she ended up in the hospital. All in 10 fucking minutes.
She said, we're with her now. And I said, if you need anything, do this and call me. Call me if you need anything. And they said, okay,
it is made up.
I will. If she wakes up, I will get her to call you, as I don't know her friends.
Okay, so now, what do you think is happening here?
For once, Tim uses logic.
I'm lost.
No,
She's
don't be
always
lost. Because you can take out the tribal owns and everything else. Let's stay on it. You know what's happening here.
None of this
what
is
do you
funny,
think is
Faith, you
happening
dumb
in
bitch.
that text?
If I told you what was happening, I just get angry.
I want to know what's happening. I want to know what you think is happening. Period. And I mean diarrhea, horse, explosive diarrhea.
I know.
Completely loaded.
I'm not laughing because obviously
You are
you
laughing.
saw me last night. I was a mess. I was crying.
And it was all fucking fake for some fucking attention and sympathy. Just like when she came online and claimed 2 fucking friends passed away, and she couldn't even keep the story straight on which friend died on this day and which one died on that day, how many months ago it was, and how old they were. One of them was an 86-year-old woman. Like, she does this. She creates bullshit for her own sympathy so that people will gift her. And at the same time of doing this, she's mocking self-harm. I'm going to go ahead and play this. I got to run and use the restroom, grab a drink, and come right back.
I am laughing because it's a joke. It literally is a joke. Faith was crying. Yes, she was freaking out. But the narrative is not the truth. The narrative is a joke. and it needs to be dealt with because that's not okay, Faith. Yeah, if that's your
No,
friend,
it's
you need to
not
check your
okay.
friend.
And it makes me really sad.
Yeah, but when you called me and said she pewed herself in the head, and then now she's
I'm
risen from the dead. She's risen from the dead. Right. What is going on? What in the resurrection story? The girl, at least wait 3 days. You came back less than 24 hours later with this dumb story about how you're okay and all is well. Check your friend, bro. And next time anybody comes in your box that's having a mental health crisis, you let them know that I am not a trained professional. I can tell you to reach out to your doctor, call
I'm
911, do
not
whatever you need to
laughing
do.
at her. I'm laughing at the scenario because now that I think about it, she's full of shit.
Yes,
She's full of shit. She
completely.
literally said, whoever it was, whether it be her mom, Joe Smo down the street, they literally said she's in a coma. And then someone messaged me and said, she's okay. Like, how does that happen?
Because you see, and also, guys, if you're ever here when I'm not here, please address these things because I came in on the tail end of it when she's like, yeah, I'm not going to go on and Faith is here. Oh, I don't know. Please hold on. The somber music is playing in the back and just all the dramatics. Next time somebody please box up, tell Faith, hey, I think you should tell her to get some help.
And
I'm not always
I
here.
texted her and I said, call the hotline in the UK. I gave her the number. And she said, I don't know. I got to do it. Good luck. And that was the last I heard. And then someone was like, oh, she's in a coma. And I freaked the fuck out.
And the next time you call me with some bad news, you got to learn, listen, you got to learn how to lay news on people. I mean, I'll just call folks and dart it out. My friend is gone. Like, what? Like, what's going on? All I know is this better not be no skit that you're involved in.
No, Tim, I will screenshot and send you the
I
deal.
don't need it. I don't need it. I want to have to keep asking for a screenshot every time we have a conversation.
He should have known right away she was involved in this
because I heard
bullshit.
it myself. I know that you were very sad and very serious about this, but it was what I felt it was. And it's not a joke. That's not something that anybody should be joking around with, especially with what just went on this TikTok with a major streamer, an incident.
Who's a major streamer? Not Faith.
You shouldn't entertain that stuff in your
Faith
room.
is not a major streamer.
Welcome it in your boxes.
Trying to help her.
She's not even a streamer. She's a
Who's
scammer.
Aaron? Is that the person?
No. GFF, no.
Who's that?
No, supposedly this person's in the UK. Hey, Arnold.
No, we're not adding Aaron. Do not add Aaron because there might be some corn. Who is Aaron?
I don't know.
She don't know.
Wow,
She'll
but then
add
Aaron
anybody.
can kick rocks. Thank you.
Hey, Face.
Hi, Carlita.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
They always enable her.
How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
good.
glad.
Yeah. I'm good.
What you been doing?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out on stream with everybody.
Being
That's
a piece of
good.
shit as usual.
Hey, who is Aaron? Why are these people coming in here saying add Aaron?
Who is he?
Who the hell is Aaron?
No, I'd not be married to Chris.
What's the chat saying?
Shit.
Faith, add Aaron. He's sweet. He wants
Somebody
to
is
talk.
sending their people in
He's
here.
big
And
on
whoever these
TikTok.
people are, you can go head on right on back to wherever
I know,
y'all
right?
came from. We don't know who Aaron is. Be blessed. May the Lord watch between us until we meet again.
I know,
Blessings.
right?
Who is Aaron?
I don't know.
Who
This
gives a fuck? If you don't know who he is and you've already said he's not coming up, then just shut up about it. And I just got verification that yes, I'll be able to show these screenshots of the messages and stuff sent to MsB. But they need to be redacted first, so that'll be tomorrow. How would the U.S. suicide hotline in the U.S. help someone in the UK? I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't be able to.
some drama, Faith.
I don't even know.
Okay, let's fast forward through this. Who's Aaron? Who's Aaron?
I don't
Who's
know.
Aaron?
I don't know.
Somebody said don't add. You're right. It's not about me. This is Faith's rules. This is her room. These are the guidelines that she put in place.
Obviously, she didn't. She was going to let him up.
There's so many guest requests.
Shut up, Faith.
That's okay.
Aaron, you don't want to know.
Done everything
Who she
big.
is.
Hi, Juju.
Hey y'all.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
Jojo.
Can we let Aaron up, please?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who was Aaron?
I want to see who it is.
No, because they're gonna put corn in the box or start
Well,
some drama.
I kind of know who it is, but I promise.
I think Tim just wants to be the only guy up there other than
You
BD.
kind of know who it is. We need to know, not kind of know.
Oh, who
Okay,
is
I
it?
know who it is, but he won't do that.
So what is his purpose of coming up here?
He has to ask a question. Like we heard some allegations.
No, okay, well then you take that somewhere else. All right. God bless. May the Lord watch between
Yeah, Faith
us
has
until
enough
we meet
bullshit of
again,
her own.
okay?
She don't need
I have a
anybody
Many
else.
question.
blessings.
Yes. What's your question?
Enzo, wait, that's my friend.
Yes. I know who Enzo is. Hi, Enzo.
Hey Faith, how you doing?
Good.
What are you doing today?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not
Where's that
much.
other shit happen?
Gonna hurt if we let him up.
No
Ready?
Faith.
3.
No Faith.
I have
Hold on. Tim's always talking for Faith. Are you kidding me?
Hi, Ava.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hmm.
Okay.
When's this court shit start? Hold on. Do I need to go into the fucking transcript?
Going to school. I was looking to send in my application, but I didn't really know if that was a good idea.
No, she's not going to Graceland. That was all a skit herself.
Yeah. But guys, literally stop requesting. I'm gonna lose it.
Don't worry about it. We got it under control. Just enjoy your stream, okay?
Wiz, why the fuck would you check it out?
Okay, what's this? This is, I guess,
Make a docket for now on. We need to do a docket because I can
we
get the
do.
docket. Okay,
do
so
need a
I'll be
docket.
the court reporter, and what we'll do is we'll
Also,
start making
hiring a bailiff. Anybody
hold on, let me rewind just a
who knows that
little
you're not
bit.
investigated. You don't. Somebody else's ass.
I'm
Anything,
sure.
but- Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Uh,
This is when it gets really stupid.
I mean, I've worked in youth development.
Oh man,
Nothing
Libra,
to her
you need to
Yeah, but-
rewrite that.
expose you. I'm trying until you get exposed.
Yes, 100%. We need to know.
That's right. We need to know.
We're going to have our foots up your ass, and we're going to make sure that everything's taken care of on that end. But we need that proof first, you know?
Well, I think your foot is gonna be up somebody else's ass.
The only
I'm
thing these
sure.
people know how to accomplish
right.
is helping Faith
You're gonna have a
look worse
transfer
than
of-
she already makes herself look.
Foot on that night. So
I'm gonna really find out who I am.
right.
You didn't know now, you're
Same.
going to know then.
One day I might beg Robert to flick on his camera so that all the internet can scream and run.
Gaming, can you message me, please? And
Wait,
just-
gaming's in there
I don't know
now?
what kind of investigation y'all doing up here.
Okay,
Well, you know,
so I
TikTok
guess
has
the
their-
person she's claiming who pew-pewed herself in the head, ended up in a coma, and went home all within less than 24 hours is in the chat now. Somebody else in the chat saying Black did a poll on his live today asking if Faith is a good person. My God.
Especially the ones that have been doing it for all of 2 weeks.
I will say this, right? Everybody has things that you're good at.
It's
Stick to
not
what you're good at
medically
and develop the
possible, no.
skills in the areas that you need to develop. Don't try to step into a lane to be an investigator when you're not, you know that you're not investigative. You don't pay attention to details. You're not looking at fact.
Faith is
That's not
being
your lane.
investigated.
Tim.
Is this around the time that Faith goes off on Tim? Because I know she goes off on him too.
I'm waiting for her to message me.
She was just in your chat, stupid.
Some explanations. So,
Boy, how many court cases we got going on right now?
0, other than what Faith is
So
dealing
let
with in
gaming
real
come
life.
up.
To make a docket for now on, we need to do a docket because I can
we
get the
do.
docket. Okay,
do
so
need a
I'll be
docket.
the court reporter, and what we'll do is we'll
Also,
start making
hiring a
court cases.
bailiff. Anybody here, if you are interested in being a bailiff, we need one. We'll
So
give you
Tim,
mod
you're gonna have
powers.
to give me the names, and we're gonna have to justify these dates and times so that we can go on, and I can document everything. I just need to know whose name's on the docket.
Why don't you
and
start
who's ready.
documenting everything Faith
And I need
does?
Right
all the
now,
information.
we
We
have
can't play around. We got to do it all.
that program.
Be
Yeah.
very organized. Correct.
Yes. Right now we have gaming on the docket. And I need
Okay.
a bailiff.
Okay.
Oh, I
We're
know.
gonna have to make
Get my
Aiden
paper
a
out.
bailiff.
He's not a
I'm
man of
dead ass. I'm
God.
getting
He's
my
one of
book out
those
now.
fake ass
Hold on.
Christians.
Court in
Court is going to be in
Right.
session, and
And in the
you
court, please.
cannot
They are.
get scared to
Hi,
get in the
Shauna.
box. You have to be able to give us your information. Let us know what you're here for and why, and try to make sure your case is
Like
heard,
that day he claimed
okay?
that he was
If you don't
baptized
do
and then he
this,
started
then
making fun
you're
of
automatically guilty. That's
uh,
it. The
Tiny
bailiff doesn't need to do
Comedian
anything to set you out.
and making fun of
Somebody said
Amanda's
she ran
sister's
away.
death.
Why did she run away?
See?
yeah.
See what I mean? Can't even be
Definitely
documented.
ran away.
Only the
Oh.
wicked run when nobody is chasing them.
Guys,
Yes, but let's not forget, Faith is the one who pushed all this bullshit out, okay? Faith pushed it out, not for this girl that supposedly was in a mental health crisis, but she did it so that people would feel sorry for her. She does this all the time.
intermission. Mariana wants to battle me. I just got a co-host.
Yeah,
What?
she's crawled back to Mana
What?
too with the same bullshit she gave Mocha that she's going to jail for
right
pizza.
now, and you're talking about
Yeah.
that.
I know, but Gaming ran away. I messaged her. She's not answering. She deleted the messages. I
Oh,
blocked her.
deleted the
Yeah,
messages
but we're
and
here
you blocked
chilling
her.
out. And it's always
Oh,
some
okay.
nonsense. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Okay, let's just chill.
Hey,
What-
Mariana
what-
been gone for 50 years off the app. She can go battle somebody else for clout.
Oh my
That
God.
part. There you go, Tim.
Here's the
Oh,
thing
yeah, they
though.
got me in real form as of late.
Oh, I did it again. I separated
I'm
the
trying
fucking
not to call out
windows.
the Saints, but yeah,
Um,
this is getting out of control. Anyway,
Pause, damn it. All right, here's the thing. Didn't Tim literally just get done saying, this is Faith's live. This is her thing. She runs it her way. But then he's literally sitting there, who to bring in a box, telling her how to run her live stream, who to talk to, who to battle, who not to battle, when not to battle. Like, what the fuck?
So gaming, I'm gonna put as absolute. We never again. We'll come back in and
I
try.
think Faith
to-
needs to get gaming up here so
Yes.
that she can explain what happened yesterday. That was disgusting.
So please, Tim,
How did we
please
know
give
that?
me information.
Not
so I can put this
going
in our
Yeah, she's
docket.
not going to come because a lot of
My
that
name is
Faith
Gaming.
made up
She
on her
is-
own.
And this is case number 1 on the docket.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
I'm dead ass. Look, hold on. I'm just.
Yep,
These
this
are
is
people that
gaming.
have
This is case
wait,
number
nothing
1 on
to
the
do as
docket.
adults during the
Tim, let
daytime
me show you.
or at
I'm
night.
actually doing this right now as we speak.
Thank you. Yep,
Okay.
case number 1.
Okay. So go ahead. What are we doing?
Faith, what are the charges on this one?
Block.
Well, Faith
Okay,
literally
now
is
Oh,
facing
Lord.
real life charges.
Okay, so can
This
we
is
put
what
the
they
reason
do.
why for blocking so we have this?
Way
I
too
don't
much
even
time
wanna
on their
say
hands
the
for
reason.
It
adults.
doesn't
I'm
What
matter.
is
We
the
have
charge
to.
you get if you like scream like fire in public or something like that, or you do something to cause public unrest or something? Whatever charge that is, that's what she needs to get. You causing public unrest for no
Fake
reason.
SI. Fake SI.
Right.
Okay. And
Yeah,
what were the
exactly.
okay?
She
Something
claims
had
that that
to
gaming
lead to
girl
this. We can't just put
ran,
that
but
in
then
there.
says that she
We
She's
got
blocked.
reasons
impersonating
here.
being a parent.
Okay.
Yeah, it's disruption of peace. Thank you. We were in here, minding our business. She came in and told some sob story to Faith. You
And
know,
then she
Bullshit.
lied about being in a coma.
and
Bullshit. Faith, you probably
impersonated being
made
a
half that
parent,
shit
I
up.
believe, which is why we need her to testify
She's
about
not
what
gonna
happened.
testify. She's
The girl
fucking
probably
blocked.
told Faith
I'm
she wasn't
angry.
well mental,
Oh, you
and
blocked her?
then Faith
Why?
ran with the rest of it.
I don't want to see her face anymore.
Because
Ever
according to
again.
Faith,
No,
all the
that's right.
messages are now gone
You
because
said I don't
this
want to
girl
see her
deleted them.
face.
Mm-mm. I'm angry.
Well, I would want her
She's
to
so
come to her
angry.
trial at least
Oh
and then block
no.
I
her.
don't
Jesus.
want her to come to the trial. Guilty. Guilty.
So,
Guilty.
Yet the only real
Guilty.
guilty one
Faith,
to any
Faith,
real
that's trifling
crime
because you
is
don't like
Faith
when people do that
herself.
to
Hey,
you.
Like,
swipers.
yeah, people did
I
you
don't
get
care.
mad.
You don't fuck with that.
You do.
No, but you can let her know that in person. So unblock that girl.
No.
Right?
Not Faith sitting there saying you don't fuck with self-harm or mental health when Faith is constantly mocking self-harm and mental health. And just did it here. This whole bullshit lie story that she put out about it being in a coma because she shot herself in the head, and then she went home the next day, like all of this in less than 24 fucking hours. But it was Faith that was sitting there boohooing with 0 tears over this shit the night before, getting gifted and getting sympathy, and it wasn't even her.
It's innocent until proven guilty.
Stupid sick
No.
bitch.
No.
Innocent.
She
She is
messaged
innocent.
me and
That is an
said
innocent
that-
woman.
She messaged me before I blocked her and said
Yes,
I left
I agree.
because people
Ain't
seemed
girl.
really pissed at me. I was just going through a really hard time.
Unblock her. Wait a minute.
That's because Tim
That's a
himself has.
moment of re-education. Unblock her so we can have a conversation.
Oh,
Hey, Deanna.
no, I don't want her in here because I'm just gonna crash out.
She doesn't want her
You know
in
the
there
day
because
to
she doesn't want to
compose
get called
myself.
out for lying.
Because that was really.
Let's just be honest here, Faith. You don't want that girl in there because she was in your box the night before and probably was. I haven't seen it yet, but I guess the girl was, upset or going through something mentally. And then all of a sudden she's out of a box, and then Faith is crying, boo-hooing because of, I don't know how she's doing. I don't know what's going on. And then the next morning she comes up with this bullshit. Of course she doesn't want that girl in there because the girl will expose Faith for her bullshit.
Triggering and traumatic and no.
And that's you, Faith.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
what you
Tim,
do.
I love you and I usually listen to you, but no.
I am not money.
All
Swipers.
right. I just want us all to get on her case, all collectively. I
I'm
think
a
that'll be a nice thing.
I'm in Kentucky.
I never said you're a narcissist. I said I want us to get on her
Mark.
case.
Look, I got a fresh
Right.
notebook. And
It
it's
is
Faith's
sickening.
court cases on it.
Okay.
So we need to make sure
I
we
think
do this
Faith,
right.
but I do think, Faith, that you should unblock her so that she can speak on her own
Faith
behalf
don't want her
because
to
we were
speak.
speaking on her.
Then the truth will come out.
I already messaged her. I
Uh-huh.
said I don't want to speak to her right now. And she
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Like
I don't
it's
know
my
who this
life,
girl
and
is.
I know
Never heard of her
what's
before.
gonna trigger me and what's not. So
The
can we
truth is
move
what
on to the
triggers
next
Faith.
guilty person?
She don't want that getting out.
Next docket, we would like to call up community leader ConCars.
No, everybody thinks I'm in Texas. I'm in Kentucky. I travel back and forth to Texas, but I live in Kentucky
She's
right
not on the
now.
docket.
She's
just-
not even on the docket. She's canceled.
No. She's been on everyone's docket though, so that's why I just said that. But no, she's not on the docket.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's it for now. That
I've actually
Yeah.
been
Wait a
in
minute,
Kentucky
is-
since 2024.
No, this
Lauren.
is Tim.
Lauren is case number 2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yep, her and
Lauren.
Lauren. That's it. Yep.
And it's Lauren versus BD.
Yep.
Lauren versus everyone for that matter.
Well, we
Right.
can do that, but we have to have BD as the main one.
Now, Lauren has allegedly solid evidence
Mhm.
that BD is a PDO.
Yeah.
He
lives
has
in
all the
Nevada.
documentation of where he
And
lives,
He lives in
all the
Nevada.
information about him, and she's been sending it around the app.
Could
we're
you
gonna
give
give
me
her-
the evidence date that you received this information?
Tammy, that was at the
I don't
beginning.
even mind. I got the information
2.5
yesterday,
hours
and I don't
ago.
mind even sending you the
It's
files.
a
so you
lot.
can keep
Okay,
it
please
as a
do.
record. Okay.
You're
That would
welcome
be
to
nice
rewind
so that I have
She
it in my
submitted.
back to the
She
beginning.
submitted her
You can
evidence.
rewind
I
during
did
live
review
streams.
it.
Okay.
I did review it,
Review
and-
by Tim.
and so I want Lauren to
Mark
come up
BD, not
finally
BV.
to set the internet free and expose Robert for the man that he truly is.
Yes, and let me make sure that you put
Kind human being.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Right. And after that, I want words from Robert and myself immediately after
Okay.
he gives the evidence.
Oh, thank you, Deborah.
Okay, so Robert and Tim will be proceeding with the
Yeah.
comments.
Faith is going to collect a peace offering somewhere in the middle. Send your heart knees,
Lions.
tigers, and
tigers.
bears.
Well, the peace
Faith is a
offering will
disgusting
only be for
idiot.
what will happen and reflect on Lauren's
Actions.
yes, not Lauren's actions, but the outcome
You're good,
of what
Deanna.
will happen. So if we block her or keep her because she gives us all the evidence to show that
Well, she was
We're not
unblocked
keeping
for
that
the
bitch.
proceedings.
We're not
She was
keeping that bitch.
she was unblocked for the proceedings. Hold on a minute. If
She doesn't
Lauren
have to show
can
or prove
provide
anything to any of
evidence, in
these
which she
idiots.
has.
Mhm.
But if the ruling is not in favor of BD, then she must remain because
right.
only rightfully so. She didn't do
Not
anything
the
wrong.
AI summary going. Oh my God. The AI summary said a mock trial is underway, debating a user's
Right.
block. Join
Right.
the
There you go. There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Yeah.
Faith, shut the fuck up.
Okay, so we have all that written down. So when
I
Lauren
can't wait until
decides
Faith
that-
goes to
I
real
have a
trial
problem.
or real court.
She only has
So-
so much timing
She
though.
won't be laughing then.
I have
Yep.
someone on the docket.
What's that?
Okay.
I have someone on the docket, okay?
Can we call her up first? Wait. We need to give Lauren a time frame that this will be.
48
Well, she's
hours.
written me. Well, she's written me while I'm here, I believe, because I've been
Okay.
getting messages, and I don't know from who. Most likely it's her.
Hold on.
But I'll let her know that maybe tonight or something.
That way I can address your comment. I heard her dad say she has brain damage, and I'm truly starting to believe this. Faith is an evil, jealous, and angry monster. She reminds me of a nasty clown with no life whatsoever. I believe she has some sort of brain damage. The thing is, though, is she uses that to her advantage. The brain damage is not within the area of not knowing right from wrong. She knows right from wrong. She knows scamming is bad. She knows it's illegal. She knows doxing is illegal. Everything that she has done on this app and on Meet Me, she knows is wrong and still does it. And a big reason she still does it is because she gets away with it. People like Black is doing right the fuck now, making excuses for her, saying it's okay for her to lie, saying it's okay that she doxed people because supposedly she was being harassed and bullied, which the reason she doxed people, and she's even admitted it, is because she was told no. I don't care if she is being harassed and bullied. That is not a reason to dox people. And she's been able to get away with this shit even legally because Daddy has helped her out. Well, now Daddy can't help her very much. She's done it for years, exactly. And you've got idiots like Tim, BD, Black, who consistently make excuses for her, try and use her disability. That's a big thing with Black. She's disabled. Yes, physically. Physically, she is disabled. And what's your fucking point? Yeah, her dad has also said now twice that Faith is a narcissist who has played victim her entire life. and has even stated in that secret recorded fight that Faith instigated and recorded of her parents, he even said that you have always played victim, and this is why people used to say that you would be someone fun to hang out with if you didn't play victim all the time, and called her a narcissist then as well.
Time.
Yeah, she only has
That,
time until it's dropped and it can no longer be discussed.
that's right.
For who? You
Okay,
guys?
So we have to.
Because I don't
figure
give a
out
fuck.
timing.
Anybody can
Once
talk
that
about whatever
timing
the fuck
comes,
they want.
If it passes and she has not confronted the situation and has not come up to speak about it and give us that evidence, even though you have
I
the
have
evidence,
the
show
whole
us the
recording
evidence
on my
her
channel.
part. If there's nothing else there that could prove otherwise, then that will close the case and close out Robert being an issue. But if she does come, then that's when we can clarify what's going on. But we can't do any of that. Send a summons. Yeah, we should send a summons.
Oh my
But she
We
God.
already sent one. At this point, we're gonna send a warrant.
Okay.
Yeah, and no more summons.
I mean, this is
because
just
we were
absolutely
up here
disgusting.
waiting the other day and
What?
night on her. So she
The
already
warrant-
knows that she was to provide
Court,
this
yes.
and
Trial,
come back.
I don't know.
And we've been here.
But yes,
so,
she will be going to court.
Okay, so as of 4:11 my time,
yep.
I
we
also
have sent out a warrant,
whoa. What?
and once that warrant goes out, we will.
When was Tim on Auntie's page talking about Faith? And was he dragging her or was he enabling her? I don't. They're doing some kind of stupid mock trial, and my name's brought into it at some point because they think they're funny doing this. In their minds, if nobody shows up for this, then it can no longer be discussed. They can go shove it up Faith's diaper hole for all I care. Yeah, that's all it is. When in actuality, Faith really is facing some serious legal issues, and they're doing this. And I hope like hell it's played for court so that the judge will see how she thinks all of this shit's a joke. No, I know. We all know that. Faith made all that shit up. She made it all up. That's why she doesn't want that gaming girl in her live. That's why she doesn't want her in a box, because she knows she's going to expose Faith for lying about those messages. That's why she said the messages ended up gone because the girl deleted them after she pretend read some fake ass messages.
We'll give her 24 hours to rebuttal it.
Yep.
Once that 24 hours has passed, Lauren, you will
If she's
no
in
longer-
anybody's box or if she's on the app, she won't be in here. She'll be blocked. If
Right.
we see you
She
in anybody
doesn't
else's
need
box
you
ever-
guys
Liar
to talk about
from
it
now on,
or prove
and if we
anything.
see you in anybody else's room,
Not one of you is special.
Situation, we will be able to call you out because it's justifiable.
No,
Yep.
it's not.
Yep, we asked you to show the documentation.
Not at all.
Faith,
Yeah, that'll
who
be
was
your
on your docket? What's going on with that?
Someone on my docket is. I don't want to make it worse, but I'm very upset because Frauditor
Uh-huh.
is saying a lot of things.
Okay. Let me explain
Auditor?
why she's
Well,
upset.
can I put something on the emergency document?
Oh boy.
Sure.
You notice how they changed the subject really quick, right? They didn't want to hear what she had to say about me. But let me tell you why she's mad. Because, let me actually open it up and read it word for word. The day before she said this, I had posted, and you guys know I did this because you heard 2 of the phone calls. I had posted on TikTok, Faith, I just wanted you to know that it was my pleasure speaking with Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Marco's 1 to 2 months ago, because I did all of this within a month or two. and informing them that you were the one sending pizzas to your house. They loved the proof I provided them as well. You're welcome. That's why she's pissed off. Why are you pissed off at me, Faith? You're the one that did this. I just provided them the proof. Can't blame me for the shit you do. I know it. I know. Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Thank God my pen works.
So let's just put this on the document of I'm not standing anybody out at all.
Okay.
But after the findings of Con and B, how do you people feel of you platforming her with her saying that everybody was attacking her child, but now all of you have her blocked? So how do y'all really feel now? Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel stupid?
I mean, honestly, why is that any of your business, BD? Like, for real. I know that she said that you and Faith were the ones that doxed her, and you're not the ones that doxed her. But why is that any of your business? Honestly, you are the one who would use backup accounts to go into live streams where Con was to listen to everything she said. That's how you gathered so much intel on her private life. That's how you found out she had an older child. That's how you found out a lot of stuff about her current child or her younger child. Like, talk about a sick fuck. Like, it's absolutely disgusting. They're all everybody in this live stream with Faith in the boxes, they're all sick. Every one of them. Everybody's sticking up for Faith, supporting her, supporting the shit she does. All fucking sick. I mean, BD even supports doxing since he has helped Faith with the doxing. Again, has MsB doxed? Yes, she has. Was she the one that doxed Mocha? No. Was she the one that got the most heat for it? Yes. To the point where her own child was brought into that. Yeah, adults stalking strangers online is nuts. I agree. And really, BD can't say shit about Con or B or anybody since he helped Faith dox people. And his whole reasoning was because people were harassing Faith. Yet the people that they're doxing told Faith no, or they stream her live streams, or they just expose her on her bullshit. Tell Faith to stop being a piece of shit and doing what she does, and people will have nothing to say about her. And you can't say that she is doing good right now when she just made up all this bullshit about some girl in the fucking UK. And then she's trying to blame it on the girl, saying she's the one that made all this shit up. No, that was you, Faith. That's why you won't let the girl in the box. That's why you blocked her. Even though Tim kept telling you to put her in a box so she can be questioned, you blocked her and said, I don't want her in here. I'm angry. While you laugh. But Faith is just doing so much better, guys. She's being a better version of herself while she's still doing the same shit she's always done. Thank you, Mark. I don't think we needed that evidence, but thank you.
I mean, just tell me how y'all really feel.
I just did.
Okay, so platforming after child attack. Go ahead. What do we got here?
I mean, we did represent her
Oops.
in this room. I gave her the utmost respect.
What?
Even
Whoa,
against
whoa,
some
whoa.
of the advice of my
Since when was Con a community leader?
colleagues,
Never
you know?
mind.
So, yeah, I think it is only just for us to allow the people to say how they feel, what just went on with Con. And yeah, thoughts and prayers out to Miss Con and Miss B.
Mark.
That was crazy.
Okay, so you had Tim had given her the leader and felt that she was a respectful, utmost citizen of this community.
Yep. And that's not
Thank
a
you,
docket
Libra.
necessarily, but that's just a document. That is just a
Right.
survey that we're putting out that needs to go out also. So, yep.
So now there's issues with this because it feels like there was a false pretense in everything that was going
There
on.
was. Absolutely. Absolutely. Faith, what is happening?
Oh, you mean like everything Faith
Okay,
does?
Tiffany.
False pretense, DV situation, false.
What's going on?
Going on is you about to get blocked.
Who, me?
Every scam
No,
she's
not
pulled,
you.
false.
Tiffany.
What did I do? No, sorry, my name's
I'm
Tiffany, too.
going
That's
to
why
a
I was confused.
concert, but
Oh,
I need
really?
the
Sorry,
money.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
unfortunately, my bad. My name's being
I
slandered.
normally love Tiffany's. Every Tiffany I've ever met, I've loved, except this one.
Well, you
I don't
can
know
love
what
me
our
because
problem is.
they'll never do anything wrong.
Tiffany, I have a question.
Oh, isn't
I
this when
really-
Faith goes off on Tim?
Can I block her? Because she's talking about I will not be blocked. You will be blocked.
Let me talk to her.
Again, I
No,
thought this
she
was
will be blocked
Faith's
because she
channel.
keep coming up
or
here talking
page.
that mess.
Okay, Tim,
I-
you gotta give her.
Tim, chill, okay?
Yeah, let me calm down.
Calm
There you
down.
go, baby.
Oh my
I'm still
God.
waiting for Tim to be in
No, I
here.
asked her to go out on a date. I said, let me take you out, Tiffany. Are you single? What's going on? She doesn't want to say. It's okay.
Wait. So he's pissed off at Tiffany because she refused him? Is that what I'm hearing? Sorry, I gotta pull it back up. Actually, yeah, I'll put it. We'll listen to like 15, 20 more minutes. Because I'm starting to get tired. Go back. Because it would be the next one. Well, actually, really quickly, let me do this before I forget. Hold on. Let me do the 5 free membership giveaway before I forget. The last 5 of this month, guys. And then we get to start over. All right. No, don't do that. I have to do it from my laptop, which is dumb. As soon as the chat pulls up. There we go. There you go, guys. Let me see who it went to. So congratulations to Rose, whoever 4, Witters 40, and Weenus 3160 for getting the free memberships. Congratulations and welcome. Oh, wait. And you, Libra. Yeah, that's 5. I can't. Libra, it threw me off because you're a mod. So, like, that threw me way off. Anywho. Okay, there we go. Back to her page. All right. Go find the one we were just watching and pull the second part. Oh, which one was I just watching? Fuck, I lost it. I was on my other account. My original account. Because my original account that I've had since... Oh, fuck. How long have I had this account? I know it's been forever. Oops, no, not that. I first joined YouTube in October 28th of 2007. That's the account that has the premium account on it. So I usually go there to play videos because it's premium. I don't have premium on my Fraudita Reaper channel because it's always been on my original account. Let me see, because I can find out what the last video was that I just showed over here. August 27th. There we go. Okay. What part was it? Part 1. Okay. Oh, there is no part 2. Oh, wait. It should say... Oh, I think that was done wrong. Okay. No. I'm all confused now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Part 2. Here it is. My stomach's starting to hurt again. All right. We'll play about 10, 15 minutes of this. And then... Oh my God, Libra. I'm sorry it did that. Yeah, we're all lost now. You are welcome. I mean, it's all random.
Ooh.
I can't choose who
In
gets
that
them.
live yesterday.
YouTube chooses.
Is she involved with all that stuff that they're saying?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying, what was the
Okay,
name?
so Tiffany, can you come up, or are you gonna stay down there and talk in the comments?
Well, I would say you let her. Are you single? What's going on? She doesn't want to sing. It's okay. You can be
Why is
blocked.
there no sound?
Sit.
I unblocked
just
you.
me?
I'm very curious. And you're
She's not
sure
blocked.
it was her? You're sure it was her? Because you never
Who?
sent me any receipt of that.
Who?
Tiffany, in that live yesterday.
Is she involved with all that stuff that they're saying?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying, what was the
Okay,
name?
so Tiffany, can you come up, or are you gonna stay down there and talk in the comments?
Well, I would say
Oh,
you
it
let
has
her
sound
come up and explain
over
her
there.
piece.
Do you guys hear it? About Tim, what? I don't know. We'll finish all this tomorrow. Like I said, this is okay, but it's late. My stomach's starting to get upset again. Damn it. That's what happened. I accidentally hit mute on my keyboard, which is fine. We'll pick up on that live stream tomorrow. And I'll have everything, hopefully have everything I was supposed to have tonight. The rest of it. And we'll be able to put that on there as well. Yeah. And we'll finish that out as well. Yeah, that was my fault. I didn't realize that I hit mute on my keyboard. I was trying to hit volume up and I hit the mute button. That's what it is. Oh, when Tim's and Auntie's live. Oh, good. Okay, I'll check that tonight and I'll clip it. I do not have ulcers. They did check for that. Absolutely, Mark. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll probably do the live stream for a little bit earlier, an hour earlier. Probably do 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern, which is 5 Mountain and 4 Pacific. So, but we'll finish all this tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Rose. I'll pull it, and that way I have it ready to play tomorrow. Because I also have to go find some other clips and pull those. But everybody have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Run, run, she saw your side. Run, run, the sickle swings. The crows sings. The crows and deception welcomes reapers. Steady reception. Their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers. Steady reception. Off with their heads, the reaping begins. She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin. Let the reaping begin. Let the reaping begin. The refill swings. The crow sings. Fraud or Reaper begins.